What is up, you guys? So actually, this is a clip that I shot after I filmed this next portion of the video, but I wanted to put it in here just because I forgot to say this. Obviously, this video is titled, I have big news. And I do have big news, and you'll hear about it next. But what I wanted to say here just really quick is, if you have a dream and if you have a passion about something and you want to do it, you guys. This past year for me has been a challenging one. It has been one of risk. It has been one of just pure grit. I've had a lot of people in my corner. I've had a lot of support from people. And, you know, when COVID happened and then, you know, basically lost my job and everything, I had to make a decision on what I wanted to do, especially when things kind of started to open back up. And this was a point in my life where I needed to make a decision. Either I wanted to go back to a job that I didn't really love, but I loved it enough where I could have went back, or if I wanted to take a risk and really just try to do my own thing. And that's what I did. And I am so grateful for it. And there was some rough days, and, you know, with me being in fitness, we had to be outside a lot, and I was outside. We were outside for months and months and months, battling elements, weather, cold, rain, sleet, snow. But the main thing is everybody always showed up. And as long as they showed up, I was showing up. And the one thing that I can tell you guys, and the one thing that I got from that, if you are great at something, if you are truly passionate about it, you will exude that. That will pour out of your pores, your veins, your body. You will glow. Positivity, it'll just radiate out of you guys. And people love positivity. They will show up. And if there's anything that I have learned over this past year, is people will support you if they love you and they love what you do, and if you are 100 with them, you know? And if there is anything else that I have learned and I have believed even more now, is people are watching you. They are watching you, and you never know who is watching you guys. So, and I'm more of a believer than I ever was before in regards to that last comment. So that's all I got to say, you guys. Just whatever you want to do, just do it. Don't care what anybody else say. If you're passionate about that, and if you want to do it, do it. And trust me, if you do it to your fullest potential and you give it all you got, doesn't matter if it takes a month, year, 2 years, 3 years, whatever, it will happen. I posted something on my Facebook page a long time ago. It was almost 5 years ago to the date. It recently repopped up on my feed as a memory. And what it said was, you might put in 5 years of work to get just that 1 year that is life-changing. And it recently popped up, and I'm just about 5 years now in, and this year has been crazy. Like so life-changing for me. And you'll understand when you see these next clips in the videos. So anyways, you guys, you can take that as you want. It's a grind. Things don't happen overnight. Success don't happen overnight. If it does, hey, good for you. But for me, I'm appreciating the journey, y'all. I am. So anyways, stay tuned for this next clip. If you're new to the channel, definitely think about subscribing, all that good stuff, man. This channel is so great. I appreciate everybody here. And stay tuned for this next clip. What is up, everybody? Your boy is back on the grind one more time, and I just wanted to talk to you guys here just for a moment here. As the title says, I got really big news, you guys. I know the videos as far as the car content has not been coming as fast as it once was, but when I tell you I've been busy and I've been grinding, man, have I been grinding. And you guys all know, if you've been following me for quite some time, you already know that my daily gig, my fitness biz is what pays the bills. And so I I mean, that's just kind of what I got to do, you know? So, but with all that has come a lot of positiveness in my life. So, but, you know, I was kind of thinking about this just a little bit ago, actually, earlier today. And, you know, I know YouTube is a great platform to meet everybody and whatnot, but you really don't ever really get to know like who that person is. You only see them for kind of like one aspect of their life. And for me, in this case, it's just cars. As this channel has just grown to be a car channel, just kind of a do-it-yourself type of channel, and that's what I've love to do, and that's my hobby, and that's just my passion as well outside of fitness. But you know, that doesn't pay the bills. You know, there's a very little return on it, whatever I get from YouTube. And you know, if I ever had decide to sell a car, you know, maybe I'll make some money back, you know, who knows. But I really have to dedicate my energy and my passion and everything to what I do, which is helping others, helping people. And you know, I get a lot of return from that, you know, financially, emotionally, and the connections that I get from people. I mean, it's just crazy, networking and everything. I mean, the fitness business and the fitness industry in itself is just phenomenal. It's phenomenal. So anyways, with all that being said, my life has really taken a turn over the past year. You know, we've hit a lot of speed bumps in the road. And, you know, I would even say even the past 10 years, I've come from a place where I was literally counting pennies, you guys, counting pennies, went through a divorce, had to move across the ocean. I was living in Hawaii at the time. And I mean, even if you go back further than that, I was married once before, if you guys didn't know that. I was married once before, got divorced, moved home, was in my, you know, like early 30s, didn't really know what I was gonna do. I had a job, but I didn't love that job. So I had a buddy in Hawaii, was like, yo, come out here. I'm doing some athletic training out here. Come out here. I mean, you'd be a great fit in what I do and whatnot. So I was looking for a career change. I had no kids, no family, wasn't married anymore. So I was like, you know what, let me go ahead and do it. So after I had got home, that's kind of when the whole fitness thing started, when I was living with my mom. I really got right with myself. And that's one of the main things that if I could tell you anything, guys, really just take care of yourself first, you guys, because before you can do anything else, you got to love yourself. You got to be able to take care of yourself first. So the move home is definitely one of the first steps that I needed in order to really move further in my life. So at that point, everything was good. I felt really good. I was connecting with people. I had a more positive outlook on life, and I kind of had a direction where I wanted to go, which was fitness. And I was like, man, I'm gonna move to Hawaii. I'm gonna live the life and everything, and shoot, moved out there. And that was really good. You know, I loved the culture. I loved the people. I just loved everything about Hawaii. It's just really expensive there. And I ended up meeting somebody else out there, and I pretty much thought I was going to marry her. I mean, we were together, you know, almost 6 years, I believe. And we got engaged and everything. You know, long story short, that didn't work. So, but I already had a plan to move back to Washington, as she also wanted to move off island, and her mom also lived here at the time as well, too. So that was the plan. And, you know, things didn't come out how we had originally envisioned. But, you know, within that plan, a lot of things for me that I said I was going to do did happen. I wanted to come out. I wanted to be able to take care of myself. It was the first time I really was able to take care of myself, live on my own. And that was big for me, even in my mid-30s, you guys. I mean, I was just like, you know, that was huge for me to be able to support myself, pay my own bills, pay my own car note, things like that. You know, cook, clean, everything, just be a man. You know, you just want to be able to take care of yourself and provide for yourself. So that was a huge win for me. And within all that, I was actually preparing for her to come over here, and we were just going to basically just be together, you know, I mean, just live here and you know, grow, and, you know, even had thoughts of possibly opening a gym ourselves. You know, but like I said, that didn't work out. So I don't want to really get to any nitty gritty of the relationships that I had, but in order to understand the story and where it's all leading up till now, you'll appreciate it. So ended up working out how it did. And once again, I was single, but it was the best decision for me at that particular time. And from that point on, I was really able to really further my career, really. I started off with a company here. I grew my clientele, and things just started rolling, you guys. I was networking, meeting people, loving my job, loving the people I was around, and it was great. Fast forward a little while, and then COVID hits, right? And boom, it's like everybody has to take a step back. I'm sure you guys included as well too. So that hurt. Then we went immediately. Gyms, fitness was like one of the hardest hits. As you know, gyms and facilities and things like that shutting down all over the country, the world, really. We were pretty much laid off and had no source of income. So that kind of hurt. And then, we were able to get unemployment and all that kind of stuff. So that helped. And so I had a lot of time to work on cars. And so that's where all the content started really flowing this past year, because I was putting out videos like boom, 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 like all the time. But here's where things really started to take a turn, basically I don't want to say for the worst, but it really had to allow us to be creative as possible and pivot in a direction where we could potentially be successful. So I was renting a house at the time, probably, a year or so ago, and the landlord wanted to sell the house. We couldn't find another place to live because we didn't have jobs. Every place that we put in for, we pretty much didn't get a call back, or we did, and they said that they couldn't bring us in because we were on unemployment. That wasn't a valid source of income. And it really wasn't our fault because COVID happened and we lost our jobs. So we really struggled for a place to live. And then now I'm with my fiance, who I'm with now. She also lost her job as well. And so we were just on unemployment. We couldn't find any place to live. So one day I put a post on Facebook just out of frustration, and then that post was just like, boom, everybody just started just posting on it. Hey man, I read your post. I have an extra house if you want to stay in that, or I have a rental. I didn't write the post to get that type of response, but lo and behold, it helped. So connected with a buddy of mine who was actually renting this house, and he was moving because they were upgrading homes. And they put in a great word for us. The landlords were super cool, and they let us move in. And then, as you guys know, a year later, they said they were going to sell the house, or actually 9 months later, they said they were going to sell the house, but they offered it to us first, which was great. At that time, we're kind of back working. She's back at her job. I actually left my previous employer just because I just wanted to do my own thing. And I took a risk by leaving. Luckily, it had worked out for me, and it's been great ever since. So boom, fast forward. Now we buy the house, right? So things are, again, they're starting to turn around. They're starting to snowball and everything. And then here we are. So we buy the home, and I would say maybe a week after we buy the home, I get a phone call, actually a Facebook message. And it was somebody that I knew who I started with in the fitness industry a long time ago. And she wanted me to call her back. So called her back, and I was curious because this person that I know owns a facility. So I was like, does she want me to come work for her? Like, what's up? And anyways, we started talking, and she pretty much flat out asked me if I was interested in basically purchasing her gym. And I'm like, what? Like, that came totally out of left field. And I was like, well, I mean, without getting totally into it, we just bought a home. We definitely can't afford a gym to buy. I mean, I've been saving every single dime I have because I was actually going to build a shop, but I was going to use that as our gym facility because I train all my clients here, or at least most of them. And so, we get to talking more and more and more, and they pretty much gave us a deal of a lifetime that we couldn't really pass up. And fast forward up until now, and we're gym owners. We are gym owners, you guys. This has been the most craziest, phenomenal year, really. I mean, if you knew kind of just like really just where it all started, where it all came from, and from me going from barely even being able to pay bills to a point now where I don't have to penny pinch. My love for cars is obvious, with this channel, and I have 3 awesome old school classic cars that I owe zero money on. You know, although I keep putting money into them, I don't owe anything on them. You know, I'm able just to kind of just live the life that I've always wanted to do, and it feels great, you guys. It feels great, and to get presented with this opportunity, man, I've been working so hard to try to just give back to people as much as I can, and for this opportunity to happen to me is just like, it's crazy, you guys. It's crazy. I really don't know what to say in regards to it all. So yeah, so we officially take over the facility October 1st. It is an active running facility, and the only reason why they're getting out of it is because they live out of state. It's really hard for them to run it from afar. They had a couple other people buy into it, and the gym right now, because of COVID, is just not as profitable as it once was. And so with multiple owners involved in that, to have everybody get a piece of the pie that they're satisfied with is basically just not working out. Just the business relationship side. And you know, that makes sense. You know, when you have, you know, 3-4 owners and they have to split the profits, you know, 4 different ways. And if you count their spouses, you know, potentially, you know, 5 or 6 different ways, and the gym is not making as much profit as it once was, you know, things happen, and that just happens, you know. But with that being said, everybody is pretty much progressing in their lives, and you know, they're off going to do their own thing. You know, these guys are going to do our own thing, and then for us, we come in, and this is also progression in our lives. And I would say it's never something that I was really wanting to do, was to own my own gym. But the more and more that I've gotten into this career, it is a great opportunity for me, and it's something that I definitely want to do. And it's going in that direction, and it's something that I think that we will thrive at. So I'm super excited about it, you guys. And I actually have about a 2.5-minute clip of the gym of me just walking around it. So I'm gonna play that next. But man, thank you for listening to that story. But I really just wanted to kind of give you an insight of a little bit of my life, since it's always cars, you guys. And you know, I don't know if this video was boring to you or not. You know, if it was, I apologize. But you know, I just wanted to share that piece of my life with you guys, and just know that I don't really know in the upcoming several months where this channel is going to go. It probably will slow down a little bit, even the car content at least. And, you know, I mean, I just got to grind, man. I just got to put all of my energy and efforts into this business in order for us to be successful. And that's what's going to pay my bills. That's what's going to allow us to live. And that's what's going to allow me to bring you guys more content as well, too. So with that being said, I'm just saying, if the car content slows down a little bit, you guys now know why. So anyways, thank you so much for supporting this channel. It's not going anywhere. It just might just take a step back a little bit, but I'll do what I can. I actually have more footage as well, to car content at least to post, so that'll also be posted here over the next several weeks. But this month for us, September, will be really busy, really getting into the gym as much as we can to understand operation side of it, meet as many members as we can, trainers, things like that. So when we go into it October 1st, we are ready to roll. So anyways, you guys, I'm going to put this next clip on, so definitely stay tuned and look at it, because this facility is, man, it is so nice, man. So if you're ever out in Washington State, in the Seattle area, definitely look your boy up. If you want to come get a sweat in, shoot, I got you. I'll put you to work, all right? Thank you so much, everybody. If it's your first time tuning into the channel, maybe this wasn't what you were expecting, but definitely subscribe, because I got some car content that is going to be coming on the way, especially when I get that Chevelle back. It's going to be one to tune in for. All right. So thank you, everybody. God bless. I appreciate all you guys. And shoot, I'm going to send you out with this clip of the gym. All right. Stay tuned for more. Keep going. 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 Keep.
This is the app. Okay, use it perfect. Yeah, as long as it works. Yeah.